Hi, good morning. It's the 16th of December and I'm heading out on the hunt for snow. And it should get round. There we go. Anyway, there's a good frost on the beach. There's been a good frost on the beach for about a week. I'm heading off up Penglice Hill and on to the gravel climb up to Nantymoch. Just look at the 44 Fahrenheit it's dropped down to. I've only just left the house though, so feels there's ice on the prom. I'm getting over a massive cold as well, so probably not wise to go out, but anyway, we'll press on. See if Nantymoch Reservoir's frozen. That's where I'm headed. That was a lorry going past. It doesn't look too deep from here, but obviously I won't know until I get there, but I'll be heading back in the hills all the way down south, down to Aber. But that's the rough direction of Nantymoch. Pardon me. And I'll be taking the gravel climb up. And then doing an off-road section to Nanterarien. And then see how I feel and what time it is, if I go back via the arch or not. I'm a bit snotty and slow, but I suppose it's to be expected. Looking up the Dovey estuary. The mountains between Aberdovey and the Happy Valley on the other side, I think. And it's looking very grey over there, so hopefully there isn't a sudden downpour of rain to sludge everything up, because it's been dry for the past week. Just dry and icy. There's one lapwing. That's sweet, that is. Just this minute started the gravel climb. Well, sorry about that. The snow has started right from the bottom this year. Two, I think they're typhoons, I'm not sure, but two jets have just gone over low, and you could see all the everything on them. It's probably a bad idea. It's 28 degrees Fahrenheit, and I've got 7 miles to the summit. I like to call this the proper part of the climb now, because we're beyond the cattle grid and it's all open. See, this side of the mountain doesn't get much sun, but then over there, the other side of the Artist's Valley, it gets a lot of the sun. As I climb and go around the corner up there, I'll come to see the Dovey Estuary. The snow's a bit deeper here. But where the cars have compressed it, it's quite nice to ride on. It's just these icy patches, look. Which, this looks a bit rough. Oh, I'll hobble this section. Look at that, look. That must be 2 inches at least. Oh, pardon me. I can't clip in anymore. These off-road, well, they're SPD cleats. They're Chris Boardman's copy of the SPD cleat, rather. And they've got bunged up with snow, but the good thing about them is they're flat on the other side, so I can just ride them like I've got normal shoes on and normal pedals, and then I won't be able to worry about unclipping, so that's good. Oh, I'm sliding a bit. Oh. This 10 foot is a bigger obstacle than I thought. side. That'll be treacherous in the dark, that's why I've got to get a move on. Because it's gone 12 probably. Yeah, oh, it's 12 exactly. So it's going to be dark in 4 hours. 2 hours and 21 minutes to do 17 miles. But I think I'm near the top actually, getting close. See if I can jump back on and film at the same time. It's a gorgeous day. I'm glad the sun's come out because the temperature's gone up now to freezing, 33 Fahrenheit, just above. This is a view down the Artist Valley. This is the best view you get of the Dovey Estuary from here. You can see it down there. And then beyond it is the road to Abu Dhabi. It's down there somewhere. Yeah, it's lovely down here. Listen to the snow falling off the trees. So it's around this corner, downhill, and then fork right, back uphill at a junction. And then there's not much of an uphill then to the summit. And the track you can see all the way down there, around where those two trees are on that line, those trees there, that's where I did the ride-by shot. direction of Plynlimon. There's a tractor just gone by. First sign of life I've seen for about a couple of hours at least. Frozen lake down there, so I'd imagine Nantimok has got a bit of ice on it as well. Where's he going? I'm going down to his shed probably. There he goes. It smells nice, that hay on the back. You joined me after a crash. I suppose it had to happen at some point. Just when I was thinking I was get so pleased with the Wombat's grip on the ice. Stand here. I was able to put my hand down, so I landed on my hand underneath the elbow, and the knee took a bit here. But I've crashed again on the derailleur side, so, and almost every time I crash on the derailleur side I damage it quite badly. It's just where the turning off is as well. It's just there. There's the lake a bit higher up, but not too much. So I wasn't going fast. I think I only started to fall about 4 feet from where I slid up to. Oh, I think you can see in the snow from where the seat post is. Oh, about 3 foot probably. Just to there. That's I don't know how many crashes I've had this year, because I've had so few I've forgotten about them. Well, maybe it's the first crash of the year, and there's only 2 weeks of the year left, so that's, well, it's to be expected. Yeah, it's not good derailleur a bit. Right, I shall have to see what needs adjusting. The first ford has been forded. I'm still actually stood on it. That bit there, which is flowing ever so slightly, hasn't frozen, but look down here and I'm stood on the ice. You can see the bottom. So you can see where people have, well, somebody's driven through it, because there's tracks along here. But you can see where the pieces have all frozen back together, and some are like on top and some are underneath. But the new ice isn't as thick as the old ice by the looks of it. But it's still quite thick. There's only about 4 inches underneath the ice though. So if I go in, I'm not going very far. but I've got to crack on because yeah, that water was a bit cold. Here's another icy patch. I'm going to try and shuffle over. See the pieces that are broken, about an inch, and then all it's quite uneven, so I can walk across it quite easily, but I can't see to the bottom, so there we are. No idea how deep that was. I'm not even going to consider that one. I've failed every attempt at riding that, and with the ice as well. There's no point, so we'll take the bridge that's very nicely here for me. Lovely sky beyond it. They're too ragged for me to want. But, that's the track on. Now I've seen this, there's not much more to go. There's just me and the sheep, look. I think they were going to take the bridge, but whether they should be the other side of the gate, but the gate was shut, so I'm not letting them through anyway. Gorgeous sky though. That's Ceredigion. Usually full of Canada geese, but none there. It's completely frozen over by the looks of it. I'm not going to attempt it though. I can see there's some prints on it, but I don't think they're human. I'm not going to attempt that. The puddles are... I don't mind going over because they're only like 5 inches deep at the maximum, some of them, but I'm not chancing that. I don't know how deep that is. And the light is fading as well, but just beyond, just here, it turns to tarmac, or like gravel, compact gravel. So alongside the lake and then up the hill and onto the Pendam Road, and then it should be fairly straightforward on the gravel track. I'm going to take that because it'll be quicker to get to a gritted road, and then it's all the way downhill on the A44. So from Nancharan to Capel-Bangor I won't have to pedal. And hopefully I can change gear and it's not all frozen up, otherwise I'll be in the low gear all the way home. I think I met my match here. This is a bit steep. It's also started to snow. It's more like sleety snow, it's not proper snow. They're not big flakes. But it's awful to ride on when it gets steep, because it's all churned up with bicycles and footprints, and virgin snow's alright, but there isn't much at all. There's rush hour on the A road. (4:30), and just a tiny bit more snow before heading down. Now, do I do the A44 straight, or do I do Devil's Bridge? I don't know. I'll see at the bottom when I get there. I have to wipe all the snow off. Taking the direct way back through the snowstorm. I shan't have to pedal now for a couple of miles, although I will to keep warm. Right. I'll put the camera away to be safe. GoPro battery just died, so I'll say that was 40 miles in 7.5 hours. Did the A44 coming all the way back because of the ice. There's some ice on the prom, so there would have been some in the lanes. No, I'm very happy with that. It's been 2 years since I last rode in the snow. One crash, that's not bad. And especially that dirt track, that was quite good actually. Much better than what it could have been, but I'm worn out now. It's 5:15, so I'll head in and cook something for dinner. Battery's running out on this as well, so right, cheerio. Till next time.